Arnold Arcade. Blast through aggressive lasers. Stack power in Flextress. Chase glory in chasing gains. Play solo. Team up with a friend or battle online. And best of all, like the live stream, it's all free. Arnold Arcade. Download yours today.
Fit Club started right here at the Strip, off Hacienda and Decatur. The energy, the grit, the place that set the standard for Vegas fitness. Then came Northwest, near Summerlin, sharing the Fit Club gym culture and vibes across Las Vegas. And the crown jewel, Henderson, a cutting-edge space designed for bodybuilders, competitors, and anyone chasing their best self. Fit Club Las Vegas, now with 3 locations.
Get all the money, man.
Yeah.
You started.
If you ever need to borrow, just let me know.
Whoa.
It's already done.
Whoa. If you're borrowing money,
Aye.
Let me ask you a question.
Left to right.
Did you sell that Rolex that you bought in the parking lot?
I gave it to a good friend of mine.
did you hear that? He gave it to a good friend.
Yeah.
I think really highly of them.
Okay, Dan Vasic is looking, right? He heard the story.
Told him.
He heard the story, and I asked him, "Do you want to watch?" He said, "Oh yeah." So I brought him to Arnold Classic. I hope you're wearing it. It looks real. It looks
you didn't
just
want
like
to wear
yours.
it anymore? Or?
I did wear it once. Yeah.
That's the Walmart parking lot
Did you
Rolex.
dress it in a suit for the show?
Man, every time I go to the Walmart, like I had that fucking stupid on my forehead, they approach me. Every time, ask Betty. There's not one time I could walk in without it.
Well, you know what that means? The words in the street, they're waiting to see you come. They're like, hey, that guy will buy anything.
Yeah.
All right, so we got another Olympia in the books. Milos, what do you think? We build up for the year. We talk about Olympia. Now it's come and gone. What do you think?
It was super exciting. I mean, might as well, I'm going to say it. My 2 co-hosts here didn't go there, so I had to represent. And because I had to see with my own eyes. I think it was a great show. Definitely. Top 10, top 15 were great, I think. So what we were expecting and what happened, I didn't see it going this way exactly, but obviously.
Well, your eyesight's definitely going for sure.
But
Because you predicted Behar Cruz to win the whole show.
I did say, listen, when I...
You go right for that. You said Behar Cruz is going to win.
You just talked about
I said that he could potentially,
get your eyes
without question, he has a physique. Okay, he's still not there, not close, but he has a wonderful physique that one day might be contesting for that title. Just watch.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
He does.
Of course.
He's still young. He's a young
I said that right off the airplane ride when I saw him the first night, and then considering that things are going to get much better along the way. So I'm going to tell you, okay, now that you touched the Behar Cruz, I'm going to talk about him first. Guy did not have a visa at all, right? And he was already in his semi-depressed mode and didn't really, train the way he's supposed to. And because we can all say we would do it. He did it for many years, and there was so many disappointments. This time, 6 days before the show, he gets the visa. He hops on plane next day and arrives here. In the meantime, he got toothache, okay, that developed into 2 and then 3 teeth hurting him. Cannot eat, cannot sleep. So all these things are affecting. I can imagine just a level of stress. Yes, for sure, he didn't deliver the package that we expected him. I think if he did, he would have, be competitive and, probably shoot there for, about 7, 8, 9 place, about there. Could he break into the top 6? Questionable, I said along the way, to break the top 5, it's pretty much mission impossible. But I was hoping that he can just leave that impact when he gets there, and if he gets the favorable call-outs, he comes alive. As he didn't, his soul was taken away from him, and you could see he faded on stage, and it was not Behar Cruz.
I'm going to ask you this since you've been there. If you don't get moved into the right call-out, and you don't have the experience of being there, does that experience matter with I'm not getting the call out, and your anxiety might come up. Does it matter?
Depends on the individual.
Yeah, but you've never been in that situation. So,
No, he was last place, 15th.
That time, but even though you said at 99 you thought you were going to be compared to Ronnie, I don't think you really did. So we were all waiting our turn. I was at that show. You don't expect to be in first, second, third call out. Back in the day, there was 3-man call outs. Yeah. So you kind of expect you're going to stay there until they call your name. This time, first call out is what is all.
You know what I've noticed? I think after 5th place, there's a big group of guys that could get in that 6th to 8th if they were a little tighter. That's very competitive after the top 5.
So
very competitive.
So let's face it. There was multiple champions. Nick Zilla won 2 times. Yep. Jordan Hutchinson won 2 times. Like there was
Urs won 2.
2, yeah. Everybody's there. There is the IBB Pro champion, right? And all those guys plays behind Behar Cruz, but his motivation was and belief that he can really crack there in the top 6. Mm-hmm. And hopefully we'll go to the top 3. I mean, that was expectations. And then when it didn't happen, because he definitely didn't look good enough to be called out in the first call out. In the second call out also, he started kind of fading and they moved him out, and then he ended up at 11th place. I think that we dry him out perfectly for Saturday, but by then he didn't even get the chance because confirmation is top 4, then 6 to 10. There was multiple call-outs. So by the time you come out, it's half an hour later for a third call-out. It's not it. I mean, if you look at his face, he just didn't want to be there. Yeah. And that expectation all these years we were hoping for, now when it happened 6 days before. I mean, I'm as his coach disappointed myself because I really wanted him to make a mark. He didn't, but everybody see his physique, and he is crazy potential.
I want to kind of stop you there. He did make a mark. 11th in the world at what you do is a fucking hell of an accomplishment. So
yeah,
and everything
I like to emphasize that.
Yes,
yeah,
is a hell of an accomplishment.
I made the top 10 only 3 out of 7 times I competed at Olympia,
and I'm not, and I'm. Jay didn't get 11th his first. Ronnie didn't get 11th his first. And those are 2 of the greatest in history.
Sean Ray didn't get 11th. He was 13th.
That's a hell of an accomplishment.
Yeah.
So hopefully he holds his head high and not down.
I'm going to see him for a lunch after the podcast, so we're going to talk about it. And So hopefully he's going to take it well, learn a few things. I learned something. I wanted to keep him a little bit fuller because this is Olympia size monsters. And I wanted just to make sure, because he never had a problem drying out. And today, this weekend was the first time that we didn't really get him dry on a Friday night.
All right, take 2. Hey guys, if you have not heard, I've launched my own TRT clinic. TRT Kingdom is now live. And if you'd like to schedule on consult or get more information, make sure you guys go over, check it out, and let us see how we can help with your health needs.
Click the link below.
Shit.
Say click the link below.
Okay. Click the link below.
So from the stuff that you saw, the pictures and whatnot, what's your overall opinion just before we go into dissecting it? Just
I'm going to kind of go all over the place, but as expected, I expected Derek to win on shape and proportions. We knew Hardy was going to be tough. Samson was a little disappointing. He definitely listened to the judges, and they said, get her coming leaner. Didn't work for him. He lost the wow factor. We talked about this. Martin's exactly where we thought he would be. We knew he would be kind of the dark horse once again. Andrew Jack shocked us all. I think we're going to have a big discussion about that. I think he's the next guy. If he goes to the Arnold, I think he's got a big chance there. A couple guys. The guys who were 1 and 2 at this contest before were back-to-back. Brandon Curry looked tremendous. Yeah. And Bonnick looked tremendous.
Yes.
Both great showings. That just shows the depth of the field if you're pushing those guys close to the top 10. Nick Walker, disappointment, guys. We'll talk a little bit about that, what happened with him. we had him on the podcast. He's, he obviously had high hopes. We were thinking maybe top 10, but, when you break it all down, like you said, top 15 were unbelievable. Akeem Williams was great.
And he was out of top 15.
Yeah. So he was closer to the back end. I think he was still in like 12th or 13th or whatever.
No. Urs was 12th. Regan was 13.
Okay.
So
and we could keep talking about Regan, and Regan he kind of looked the same to me. You guys can maybe say anything different, but seems like he missed the mark a little bit. But other guys like Sauce, who was in great condition, just, a little overwhelmed in this lineup. He pushed Andrew at FIBO. Not the best Andrew, but just goes to
Brandon 7th. Antonio Burton got 8th.
Yes, but he was great too. Yes.
Looked amazing.
He's going to be a problem in the future.
William got 9th. Good Vito got 10th.
He looked great.
Yeah.
Yep. Behar Cruz 11th. Jordan Hutchinson 12th.
Great.
Urs 13th. Regan 14th.
Oh, yeah.
Rubiel 15th. Sauce, and then Sauce, Dorian Haywood, Akeem, and Xing Long and Brett Wilkins were all tied.
Oh, yeah. Everyone looked good, I thought. I didn't think there was anyone that was like, that guy doesn't deserve to be here. There was no one that was really out of shape.
Yes.
And for those guys that place where they place, I'm going to use you as an example. You look tremendous in 99 Olympia. Tremendous. You're in shape. Great condition. And you place 15 out of 16, right? So don't take it to your heart like, oh my God, this is the end of the world. This is Olympia, best of the best. Somebody has to be first.
Best in the world.
Somebody has to be last. Yeah. And top 6 was deep lineup. And as you said, Tony Burton and Brandon Curry and William Boniak and Good Vito, all look great. So if it's any other show other than Olympia, those guys would be battling for the
I want to say,
championship.
Shout out to Steve and the judges, because in my opinion, if Derek, Hadi, or Andrew won, I would not be upset because they all nailed it.
Yeah.
My only thing that I wish I would have seen Martin get pulled into those top 4 because I have a feeling Martin could have ended up pushing and getting a 4th place spot. That's just my opinion, but I wouldn't have wanted to judge that because you can make an argument for Hadi and you're not wrong. You can make an argument for Derek, you're not wrong. And you can make an argument for Andrew and you're not wrong.
So let's go one by one. And first I'm going to say I had a really privilege to see Derek tanning, okay, and we talked a little bit. And I took our talk to heart because he is the most beautiful person and a great gentleman. He was always treating me perfectly. And he just asked, why do I say things that I say? So it's never malicious. It's my opinion. And I don't even think sometimes I'm in front of the cameras. It's like we are talking and then I say things, right? And then people take this wrongly. So first of all, he impressed the hell out of me. I have my comments about his physique. But then when you look at pound for pound, he was the biggest, thickest guy there. He has the most muscle.
Yes.
No question about it.
On his frame,
okay.
Yes.
On that frame. He's as wide as can be and then pack, some major thickness. He brought up his legs to the point that I was like, wait a minute, And then some people like Tony Freeman and a couple of other guys at the Old School Podcast were saying, oh, no, he always had those legs, but then he diets them down. No, he built the tissue. Those were the biggest, beside Nexzilla, those were the biggest quads in the lineup. In the top 6, when you really look, and I think that's the reason he beat Hadi when you go pose by pose. His legs were like super thick, separated, kind of had that stump, striations going on. I think Derek can develop feathered quads all the way through, all 4 heads, So prejudging Friday, I think that everybody was leaving with the impression Derek won. And when you look at the score sheets, there was 9-6 points.
6.
Okay. And that means it's 11 judges. So 3 highs, 3 lows, right? Still 4 judges
Had Hadi winning.
Okay.
There were 2 judges with two judges flip.
Yeah.
The score, the first place.
This is how close it is. And people sometimes say it's unanimous score. Look, 3 judges can have you 5th, right? And everybody else can have you first. You're going to win by unanimous first place votes. Hey, 3 guys saw you 5th. And it happened, before. So anyway, this was that close. Pose by pose when we go, I'm going to say, repeat what you said. Hadi could have won, and Andrew Jack surprised everybody. Yeah. And he is probably somebody we should consider very, very seriously because
he's a huge threat.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in the audience that said like, wow, if Jack gets that, it would be no problem. On Saturday night, Hadi is always Mr. Saturday Night, like Phil Heath. He came a little bit harder.
And so when you look at the scorecards, Hadi beat Derek at the night show.
At the night
1
show.
point.
Okay.
Yes.
So for the audience to know, and I know that a lot of people would complain.
I have
and
the scorecard in front of me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know. So Saturday, if there was a one-day show, Hadi would have won.
Yes.
Now, you've been second 6 times, right? I feel for Hadi. When you think about 2022, he won. 23, he lost by a point. 24, he lost by a point. And now he lost by 2 points. So by extra 5 points in 3 years, he would have 3 more Olympia titles.
4 Mr. Olympias.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm noticing here, because a lot of people were, kind of debating where Samson would be.
Yeah.
Andrew beat him on the prejudging and night show. He was in third the whole time.
Yes.
And that night show, it was straight thirds. And at prejudging, it was a 1 point.
Yeah. We always know that Andrew Jack could contest Samson because similar physiques. So far, Samson was winning because of that thickness. When you are turning around and you could see the leg moving and big old hamstring, big old quads,
Andrew
thick
had that
chest.
this time.
And this time was not apparent. And now the width and structure and polishment of Andrew Jack, definitely shine enough to beat Samson. So Samson's going to have his work cut out for him to beat this new Andrew, right?
I think I honestly think everybody's going to have.
Yeah.
If he adds a couple pounds in the right places, he could definitely win the Olympia.
Yeah, we talked about this from day one when 2 years ago. Jay
You thought he could have won the first time out?
Yeah, yes, definitely.
What do you think of what does Andrew need to overlap these guys?
At first, looking at Friday night, I still thought, Andrew, a couple poses like side chest and, legs didn't look as dominant. But it seemed like Saturday night everyone was raving about how he looked, especially people that were there. Couple poses, I still think like his limbs are so long that he doesn't look like some of the other guys, like in the most musculars and that kind of stuff. But he definitely takes up a lot of space. He's got crazy tie-ins. I mean, his back double. I mean, if they put him next to Derek, I didn't see any calls where if they did a two-man call out between him and Derek, I don't know which way it could have gone. I mean,
because he's so big.
But I mean, listen, I thought Samson for sure was a lock for third, but Andrew must have came back that much better, or Samson came back not so great on Saturday. Was there a big difference between Samson on Friday to Saturday?
I actually think that, yeah.
And what did Samson do wrong? You trained him for years. What is...
He listened to the advice. Everybody on planet Earth,
and ripped
all the experts.
And what did he?
We judges, audience, fans, just come
ripped.
deep.
But he did, in my opinion, he didn't look like he was ripped though.
Yeah,
compared to the other guys.
You see, he was over dieted.
Yeah.
Once you push that, there is a fine line which you cross when you become catabolic, and then when you get catabolic, you start losing the tissue. It's very hard to come back, right? Because you don't want to, spoil the diet. You don't want to break this diet. So you're afraid to eat more. So you like kind of eat up a little bit, but that's not enough. Cascade, you're going down. His legs were not his legs. I mean, that was apparent.
Andrew's legs look bigger than his when they were next to each other.
Yeah, I wouldn't say bigger, but yeah, before that's how he beat. That's how he was beating Andrew.
I think Samson looked huge. He was massive, but he
just
didn't have the overwhelming... with Derek's improved size, this was the best Derek we've seen all year.
Yes.
I mean, we thought he was good. What I really liked about Derek is, like you said, the legs. I noticed, like, for the Arnold, his legs were good, but they got a little less volume at the knee, where at the Olympia, it seemed like he had the volume closer to the knee, and it really made a huge difference because, remember, he doesn't have the smallest waist. He does the vacuum. The waist is super small. Hottie's waist was small. Hottie's front double bicep was amazing. A lot of Hottie's poses is side chest.
Make sure you flex the biceps when you lift the arm.
Intercostals. Even from the back, Hottie was really good, but Derek's legs were bigger than Hottie's.
So Hottie improved his back. Okay, so he closed down on the back double biceps.
His lat spread actually beat.
And lat spread beat. Yeah, that's what I said. So Hottie was improved version of Hottie. So he improved, but his right leg was a little bit more visible. But yeah, you had that issue. I know. There's nothing.
Win or lose shows.
Yeah,
because has so much quality.
But I say this all the time, cover the upper body and look at the legs. If I'm a judge, and then from a front, right leg of Derek was way bigger than right leg of Hadi. So that could leave that impact of a balance between upper body, lower body, and just thickness and size. Conditioning of Hadi is untouchable, right? Derek doesn't achieve that kind of conditioning for sure. So many fans, especially Iranian fans that want that granite condition, say, how can he be? Well, there is not just conditioning show, it's balance, proportion, thickness. Pound for pound, Derek is the biggest, thickest guy and widest. The shoulders and lats on whatever frame. So I just don't think that Derek should keep putting more mass and more mass. I sent you that video. I love his Arnold Classic look. Derek really surprised me, and he came improved.
Even better.
Now, in a sense of size and balance and all that, I think that conditioning was a little bit better at Arnold Classic than here. But everybody was kind of offish a little bit. And I said that on the Old School podcast, I'm going to tell you, they were freezing backstage. Freezing. I get the text like, please, get a sweatshirt or a blanket for Behar Cruz.
That bad?
That bad. So imagine your dehydrated, lean body in a cold sitting for like 3 hours. And then how that usually goes, okay, they're going to be on the stage in 20 minutes. So they start pumping up, but they're not on the stage until like hour later, right? So all that hot, cold pump. So I think that affected many people. I think everybody, including Nick Walker and everybody, was just a little bit affected by that.
The other thing I want to say, if you look at the top four, they got put through the ringer. And that's a testament to people preparing because, there are a lot of guys, after one round, they gas out. Derek, Hadi, Andrew, Samson, they put them through the ringer, and they all got through it.
6-7 comparisons. Yes. 6-7. Beautiful.
But it shows you that they're all prepared.
That's the most beautiful thing for the fans. I love what Steve
did.
Like
they wanted to slow down.
No, but this is what we're coming for.
Yeah.
Because posing routines are not scored anyway, so spend the time here on comparisons. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, though. Last year we went through this whole conversation about time schedule. We talk about, knowing what time to go on. I'm always told that they let the guys know you're going on at around 10.
Yeah.
How much off was it realistically?
I
know they're supposed to be backstage at a certain point, but they don't have to get there at 7.
I was texting everybody, as you know, who I'm texting to find out. And, I would get 8:30 or 9 or 9:30.
What did it end up being?
I think closer to 10, right? I forgot now. I didn't pay attention. I was way too excited. But here it is. And that's the message. I know that they're listening. UFC, okay? They have an exact schedule. When you go on a betting app, it tells you exactly in 13 minutes and 25 seconds this next fight. And that's when that fight starts. There's no ifs or buts about it. So if they have to make some kind of entertainment in between it, I think it's so important to set the exact time so they know when they're going to be on the stage. Like back in the day, 99, I don't remember exactly, but 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these years, 12 o'clock noon.
Boom.
12 o'clock noon, you step your foot on the stage, without a doubt. Okay, and it was majorly different. So I don't know if this can be done. I don't understand why. It's not a rocket science. Just set the time, and that's going to be. You guys are going to be on the stage at
I know
that time.
one of the other divisions, one of the guys told me they were told to line up, and they stood there for about 30 minutes, and then they took a break.
I was going back and forth.
They took a break, and then they went, and it was an hour before because there were 60-something guys.
Yeah.
And so from the time that they were prepared, from the time they got compared, when they were told to go on, it was about an hour and a half to 2 hour difference.
Jay, what happens if you pump up like a maniac? And then
Why don't pump up?
And some people do. And then 30 minutes you have to wait, sitting there or standing.
I totally forget. And obviously, when there's a deep class like Matt mentioned, like say if you're go by your name and you're in the A, okay, and you go out first. I don't know how or number whatever.
They go by the alphabetical order.
Okay, so you go out, do your thing, and then now you got to wait for 60 guys to go do a 60 second.
What do they get? 30 seconds each, or
I don't
45
know.
seconds?
I don't know, but the point is that's another thing we talk about, having such deep classes at the biggest show in the world. It's hard to hold, hard enough to peak for that time of day. Never mind trying to hold that peak with the balance of like backstage. How much do I drink? How much do I, texting whoever, hey, what do I look? Because, so deceiving. You know how it is backstage. It's dark.
Yeah.
Everyone's sharing the same mirror. You're looking at this. You're intimidated. The nerves. There's just a lot of factors to it. And listen, as the money increases, it becomes more of a expectation now. Like you said, it's, you have the Iranians have such big hopes for their athletes to come and compete. And, you're looking as an underwhelming because the guy gets 11th, but at the same time, like, there's too many variables in what it is. And that's what makes it really difficult, where now bodybuilding, it's grown so much. But when you come down to the biggest show in the world and you have all these divisions and all this schedule, and, this is where you got to step back as kind of a forecasting on the event and say, we need to take this division here. We need to either extend the weekend to more days, or just maybe they do. I mean,
they got to find a way to get the top 15 and let them go at it.
It doesn't matter, but there's too many divisions stacked in an evening.
Yeah.
Like if you did Friday night, what they have, all women's and all this other stuff, finals, right?
Yeah.
Well, 212 went after, but
I mean, listen, now that we're speaking and I'm thinking I'm going to be hated, but I think it should be a limited amount of, you set at 20, Open Olympia competitors can step on the stage, and you don't allow 21st to qualify.
Well, they're trying to fix that now.
Yeah, but I still don't know the answer.
I think they'll slowly fix it, and they'll get better and better.
But no, I'm just saying that the schedule of the show, like you have so many divisions, and you're trying to stack them into a Friday and Saturday. It's just a lot, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know, like, I want to say it was bikini. They were still going through their prejudging at like 3:00 on Saturday. Because you got to think, you got classic, men's physique, bikini. There's 60 and 60 people. It's like a 3.5 hour prejudging.
I texted Steve Weinberger like probably 3 hours. I thought the show is over already for 3 hours. I'm still judging. Like, oh my God.
But I think about that even deeper. Let's take men's physique. If your last name starts with an A, you line up. It's going to be an hour and a half. Then they bring all the guys out. If you're in the first call out, boom, they send you back. Now they do second call out, third call out, fourth call out, fifth call out. They move around. Then they bring you back out. It can literally be 2 to 2.5 hours from the time that you started pumping up. So like you said, people should think about that and go, I don't want to pump up when I do my individual, and I want to pump up when I do that first and or last
The problem is you come out to do the individual. That's where the eyes are like, oh, that guy looks good.
So you're kind of, hopefully they find a way, and I don't know the answer, to get it to where the Olympia is the top 15 to 20 people, and then they can run them through hell like they did with the open guys.
Yeah. But I do want to mention this again. When you look at 2024, so Samson is a winner, but he lost to Derek. Okay, he lost to Derek at the Arnold Classic, so he thought, okay, I'm just going to be undeniable. I'm just going to be as lean as possible. And it didn't work for him. Hadi Chopin, He was so close to his second 2 years in a row. So he brought the bigger package and better package. I think that was phenomenal, Hadi. Okay, like you said, could he won? He won on Saturday. He lost because of Friday prejudging, and Derek was phenomenal. So he could have gone either way. Andrew Jack finally showed up like we always want him. A day before, Jose Raymond was showing us a video with the striated glutes.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, hold on a second. And I remember the one time you told me that he had a striated glutes, right?
I told you ahead of time. I just had a feeling that Andrew Jack and Derek were going to be the people that were talked about.
So if he had a striated glutes and a little bit volumized legs, he's going to be very hard to beat. And that's pretty much how
So here's another thought of mine, because it's all about comparisons. If Samson's not there, does Andrew beat Hadi and Derek because he's so overwhelming, because there's no one to really compare him to?
But Samson being there or not being there, it's still, they're going to have to compare Andrew, towering man, with the two shorter guys. And for that reason, Derek...
I'm not a judge, I'm just asking.
No, but you see, put the Derek and Andrew Jack, we're going to look at the comparison, because Derek is shorter, he looks so much thicker and wider per square inch. Then he creates the illusion of even more V-taper, and with more muscle. So he is thicker. Andrew Jack look more conditioned because he has those deep abs. He has striated pecs. He has things going on. He had also feathered quads. Good back double, back leg spread, abs and thighs. It's second to none. So there are the poses he could beat to Derek, but Derek is thickly muscled, and it's still muscle show.
You know what I'm just thinking about right now? Are we going to see all these guys at the Arnold battling again?
I don't think so.
I think some of the guys won't fall.
Few guys have to take a break. I mean, so Derek shut everybody up. Can he peak 3 times a year? And that's the first time.
Sure as hell peaked twice.
Yeah, I mean, I did 13 shows a year, pretty much, few years in a row.
We can honestly say Derek's best 2 showings of his career were 6 months apart so far.
Yeah, he was not as good as Pittsburgh, but he was definitely
Olympia.
Yeah.
Should we start going through some of these comparisons? All right.
We don't just fight insurance companies, we train for it. If you want results, get a lawyer that puts in the work. 107. Do you trust a lawyer that doesn't train? 102. Or a lawyer that quits when it gets tough? Pacific West Injury Law. We're built to win.
This is finals, right?
Yep. I just grabbed the finals of the 4 divisions. So let's do the standing. All right. We'll just start there.
Okay. This is a symmetry round. This is symmetry round that I complain is not being judged, because you see they're not going to do the side and back relax poses at the finals, so it's not being judged. But at least you can judge this first pose. What do you see, Jay?
I see Hadi looking the best here.
I agree.
Yeah.
Tiny waist,
Round
quads are separated, striated.
Yeah, him and Derek are very comparable, right? But there's more granite hard muscle from the front. Yeah, Hadi would win this pose.
Okay.
If I'm a judge.
But poses, transitions, 2 different things.
Yeah. And Andrew is great, but I don't like that motorcycle stance. Okay.
Go ahead, Milos.
I'm going to be a bad guy. I mean, we always loved
Hadi and Andrew.
Yeah. Hadi, Andrew, and Derek.
I
mean, and Samson usually is good at the front of biceps. I think that now he's with that lost size and lost legs, volume, separation. He's not as convincing. It's very close. I would still give a Hadi this pose on a biceps peak, on the hardness, on and legs don't look smaller now that I'm looking here on the video. In person, yeah, Derek's legs were more popping here. So, and when you look at Andrew Jack, because he's so elongated, And then you can see maybe he still needs a little bit more size to the quads.
He does,
Yeah.
His arms are crazy.
Yeah, arms are ridiculous, absolutely. So what do you say, Matt? Who wins this
No,
pose?
I mean, for me, they're all good, but I'm going to keep going back to Hadi just because the quad separation, the bicep peaks, the tiny waist, the silhouette, everything from top to bottom. But it's not. He doesn't walk away with it. It's very close to Derek. And
super
it's very
close.
close with Andrew.
Razor close.
So I would personally give it to Hadi on this one.
Mm-hmm. And Saturday, judges gave it to Hadi. Okay. Derek tremendously improved the front lat spread. I mean, Derek is hitting every pose right. I'm surprised, like side shots are phenomenal. He improved the front lat spread also. But for the same reasons of a double biceps, more hardness, I would still flip the coin between him and Derek. I think that Andrew Jack has tremendous lat spread, but legs are still missing out to balance out complete picture.
If it was just
for that
body.
Yeah, for this pose. So I can see it's between Hadi and Derek. Flip the coin. Derek has the better legs here. So he completes the picture. Hadi is wider and harder.
What do you think?
I think Derek.
Derek?
Yeah. Just more pop,
Yeah.
A little wider. He's wide. Derek's wide,
Wide and thick. Look at now side chest. Look at the side chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Derek wins this. But
Yeah.
He's so thick.
his side leg is so crazy. Like, you can't really see the detail in this picture, but this is the way Andrew loses a little momentum. I mean, this is usually Samson's, like, we talk about how thick Samson is, but just with that minus that little condition, especially in the midsection, like in the intercostal area, you can see this. But this is where Hadi, like, when he really gets in, and I don't know if he'll actually, like, rotate and get that intercostal in here, that's what looks super impressive. So it kind of goes back and forth between Hadi and Derek for this pose, I feel like.
Absolutely.
Detail, like, we talk about Hadi's detail, but Derek's really improved this. Like, his upper pec on that really striated. I think with this extra fullness that he brought to this, I feel it was as, I know you talked about the Arnold and him, he was more lean or he was tighter, but I think this is the look he had to bring to this, to have the pop, the wow factor. I think, honestly, Chris and him they navigated this perfect. I don't know if he could have done, if he showed up any different.
It would be different, yeah.
I don't think it would have gone a different.
So when you say about the detail on his side leg, it was more prominent with Arnold than now, right? But it doesn't matter.
It's still so impressive compared to a lot of guys.
Thick, yeah.
Like, let's guys look at the thickness of Derek, even the arm, and just try to take the upper bodies off and look at the lower bodies between Hadi and Derek, who's got, Derek's legs are way thicker.
Yeah. Hadi improved the chest thickness. He would usually have an all super striated chest, but sometimes flat. I see that kind of. So he looked thicker here, but not as thick as and round as Derek. So I would give this to Derek too.
So I was listening to the commentary.
I didn't.
When you look at Andrew, Phil kept saying, I want to see him sit down on this more and compact himself a little more. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, he needs to be thicker up.
He's just pulling his arm way back, almost
too far.
Like, look at Samson's side chest, and then look at they're long limb guys, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like Andrew's like, I'm gonna exaggerate. Andrew's doing this with his arm,
yes,
instead of like Samson's doing this. He's pulling it back like almost too far.
Do you think he should pull his elbow closer to his body?
Well, it's just a lot of things. It's just his arms, because probably the length and probably just the way his biomechanics are. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just the way he's in the pose.
If he improves the chest side triceps pose, he's going to close the gap completely.
Derek's back, guys.
It's phenomenal. It's
Hadi did improve. That he's drier than he was a couple years ago when he lost to Derek. But look at Derek's legs from behind.
Yeah.
Just so much depth.
Yeah.
And he's just wide.
This is Derek's pose, hands down.
Yes.
I do remember that 2023, especially Olympia, when he did the backdoor biceps. Yeah, that's the one that he won.
This is where Samson.
It was unheard of. It's super shredded, dry.
Samson
right.
suffered a lot here with
Here.
the
Loss of weight.
Lost size.
down size.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew's got the bicep peaks. I mean, it's kind of like Flex Wheeler-ish in a sense with the detail, but I mean, you put Derek next to any of these guys, it's just hard to really. Your eyes kind of just are glued to. Yeah. But Hadi did improve here. This
Improved,
is where I could see
definitely.
an argument where people thought it was close, and then once we see the lat spread, which I think Hadi, he had a good shot there, but
Yeah. This is definitely Derek's shot. Somebody was asking me, Derek or Dorian, backdoor biceps. It's very hard to say it. It's
Phil.
two different, or Phil or Ronnie.
So, yeah, Ronnie.
Yeah.
It's one of the best for sure of all time.
I think he has the most width and V-taper. Nobody comes close. And then connects to those striated glutes.
gosh, Hadi can really pop those lats.
Yeah.
So much width, But Andrew was impressive on this pose, too.
Yeah, super impressive. We still want the thicker legs on Andrew.
Yeah.
When you look at the...
But they're improved, I feel like.
They are.
Yeah, they improved for sure. But look at Samson's legs and Andrew's.
Yeah.
There is still a difference. And for that reason, he's third here. He couldn't affect first and second. Derek and Hadi is the flip of coin. Whichever side comes up for you. For me, I could give this to Hadi, but I could give this to Derek as well. And I'm sure that half of the judges did the same thing. I told you before that Samson had a crazy side triceps 2 years ago, remember? Here he's not holding his stomach in perfectly and abs tight. It would make a difference. Look at the thickness of Derek. And the hitting.
It's like a cartoon, kind of.
I would love that Derek could squeeze the abs a little bit better. Then it would be absolutely perfect. Because here, Hadi is beating him on that ab view. But I think there is a side triceps pose for thickness and mass and shape and flow. I would give it to Derek.
Me too.
It's very hard to ignore Hadi's hardness and striations and all that stuff. But then again, you just
Derek
look at
he looks dramatically rounder and just everything.
I think so.
I know, but with all this, guys, Hadi still beats him at the night show.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, here, I'm sure that some judges gave Hadi side tricep.
I have a feeling in person, like we're not there. When you see Hadi in person, it's just so everything moving. Your eyes go back to it from looking from here. Your eyes go to Derek, but maybe in person it's different.
Hadi and Derek are 2-2. Okay, that's like such a hard battle. They both came improved. Size of Derek, or a little bit hardness or fullness of Hadi. I think they went with the Derek on more improvements, so to say. Okay, this is Hadi shot before he even hits it. But
give it to
Derek
Derek.
improved.
Derek looks way better.
You know
way
what?
better than ever, yeah.
Guys, we have to give him credit.
Yes, way better than ever.
He never hit the ab shot before.
Yeah, we didn't.
Right?
Didn't get to, no, he never did.
Okay, well, why are they now walking forward for the last pose? I don't understand.
Andrew, I don't know. I heard
Andrew
everyone say Andrew was like he just kept moving to the front. He was like aggressive because
I know, but like they haven't even called the last pose.
I think Steve did. I think he said most muscular, and then Andrew just started walking forward.
Andrew had fun on the stage. I think too much fun and pissed off.
And then Steve yelled at him. But you know what?
He walked away. They were doing a previous most muscular. He walked away completely. Completely to the side and pumping up the audience to the left. And Steve's like, Andrew, this is not the guest posing.
Sometimes they don't realize that the lights are set perfect for that line.
Yeah, only for that line. Okay.
Derek's most muscular is better.
Everybody is in the pose? Okay. Rewind and try to hit.
I think I think
Stop it exactly when they hit it. That's a bad view. Shit. Okay.
Samson hadn't hit it yet.
Right there. Samson is tremendous.
Simpson's- God, he's
Tremendous.
in shape, man.
But you can see here, if he had the legs like normally. Now compare Andrew and Samson's legs. So it's very comparable, and Andrew had the more separation, and there is not more thickness to Samson. That's how Samson have to come with those tree track legs. That
I think they shift him around. And
They did. Derek tremendously improved the most muscular as well. Of course, not enough to beat Hadi in this pose yet, but
we'll let it run.
Each and every again. Pose, Derek improved. Look at the shoulders of Andrew Jack, as big as his head.
This is, I think, one of the first times we really saw those two really compared like this, too.
Yeah, right there.
Not much of a show here, guys. It's hard when Andrew's in that type of shape, and Andrew's kind of pinching his lat spread though. I've seen him hit it better than that before.
Yeah, I see him, especially right lat not coming out completely many times. I don't know. This is wonderful because now you see Andrew and Derek. Here it is. For anybody that wanted to compare them, now you can compare them. Yeah. Well, he beats Samson in backdoor biceps pose for the first time probably. And the lat spread goes. You see now Andrew's legs actually look a little bit bigger in that middle position. And that's why a judge is moving them around.
Reminds me of like early Ronnie Coleman before he got the really big legs.
Yeah. It's a show. I mean, who wins? I think we have a rightful winner. But if Hadi won or if Andrew won, nobody would complain. Yeah. Here it is. Look at Andrew. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, stop right there. I mean, everybody looks phenomenal. Derek's most muscular improve leaps.
Yeah, absolutely. That was like his weakest shot before.
Yeah. Look at Hadi. Hadi is as perfectly peaked as can be. That's full chest for Hadi.
That's that. Should we go to we'll go to the second call out?
Yeah.
Second call out.
Do you love reliving this, Milos? Or?
Yeah, I can watch this day in, day out. Okay.
This is the night show.
Hold on a second. One guy is missing here.
I think they only had 5 in the second one, did they?
No, he has.
Nick Walker, guys.
Where's the Brandon Curry?
I think they brought him back.
No, right there.
There we go. The cameras weren't on.
Yeah. Tonya, phenomenal. Smaller in the stature, but he's like a Dexter Jackson. He's coming better and better. He's super dangerous. Brandon Curry, this is Mr. Olympia, Brandon Curry. This is very comparable.
I think he looked better here than when he won.
I don't know if he looked better than one, but I mean, for me here,
his legs look full, and sometimes they're separated.
Martin looked also phenomenal. I would still put if I'm a judge, I would put Brandon ahead
of Martin.
Yeah, and Martin is great by all means, but this is like you have to choose. Why do I choose? I mean, he's fuller, rounder. He has it dramatically more.
What does Martin need to do to improve, guys?
He's great. He's
doing Prague. Do you see that?
Did you see?
No,
okay,
see,
good.
Who else is in there?
Good.
I think Crizzo's doing it, and Keon.
Keon, yeah.
Do we think Martin beats Keon, or
the way they look At Olympia, yeah, he beats
Keon
Keon.
needs to be harder.
Yeah,
Way harder.
but
We'll see.
yeah,
We'll see what happens in 2 weeks.
Keon did text me and he says, yeah, he's bringing something else at Prague. So that's going to be a great battle. But what can Martin do to improve? I mean, he's complete, as complete as they can get, and full and condition and everything. So he's definitely a contender. But look at Brandon Curry. Look at William Boyack. Yeah.
This is a hell of a second call.
Okay, stop right there. Brandon Curry, X-frame, V-taper, lats, arms,
legs thick, separated.
biceps, hanging triceps. Beautiful, great condition. I mean, I don't know how can you overlook previous Mr. Olympia and not give him, this pose. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't push him all the way there to the 5th place.
I don't think anyone would have complained.
And 2019, now that we think about it, Brandon was first, William Boyack was second, and Harry was third. Now, so many years later, these 40-something-year-olds, they came back, they're looking just like it.
This was always like Nick's, like one of his dominant shots because he's got the crazy arms. But in this call out, my eyes go to everyone.
So here, Nick has those most craziest arms, but now balanced with the legs, and waist is not really in, so he doesn't create that V taper.
Usually he sits down in the abs though. On that,
yeah, he does.
Looks better, but it looks like he didn't this time.
Martin's legs are phenomenal.
Yes,
yeah.
Like he's got some of the roundest legs. This is where Nick kind of gets exposed a little bit with the legs with Martin next to him.
Yeah, again here, Brandon Curry. All the way for me.
What's that?
Like, not even a question.
Brandon.
What do you mean?
He wins this pose.
It's hard to see.
It's hard to say, but yeah, again, Brandon's physique, and he was in condition, and he was full, and he was hard, and so when you consider all that stuff, flaring quads,
I know, but
with separation.
What happened with Nick? What?
Yeah, he tried to get bigger. He was saying he's going to be 8 pounds heavier, but those 8 pounds didn't go in the right direction, and then he didn't control the stomach like he said he will, and legs kind of flattish. I thought that he improved the legs by the Pittsburgh, and here it was not so convincing. I mean, look at his legs next to these two guys, especially Brandon. I really wonder how Brandon didn't place 5th. I wonder. Because now he's side chest, and he's great in side chest. I would like to see William Boyack and Brandon from 2019 when they were first and second compared to this year. Somebody on Instagram, please make these comparisons.
Another thing I had mentioned, I think Nick just got next to like some of his most powerful shots. Side chest is one of his best, but it's also one of Brandon's best.
Okay.
So you don't just smoke people.
Look at here. I mean...
look at how thick Nick is on top, though.
Yeah, Nick,
Everywhere.
side chest can always go to Nick. Side chest is great for Boyack, too. I mean, Jesus Christ, Boyack is so thickly muscled. But I always loved side chest of Brandon. Yeah.
They all look.
Martin is great, too.
They all look good.
Yeah, exactly, all of them. Good Vito, that's not his strong pose. Good Vito was very, very good, but the side chest was never his trademark pose. Tonio is, because he's so bubbly around. For me, I mean, this is 3 poses already Brandon Curry won. And I'm not biased, coach. I'm not coaching him, Boom. And I know Brandon's back. When I saw him in Farino, when he 2017, when he won, I was amazed. That was the craziest back. Okay.
Every guy looks good in the shot.
Yeah. That's Nick's pose, of course. Did he win the back double biceps Olympia pose? He didn't this time. He didn't look as convincing and hard. Martin has a great back and complete package, striated glutes, thick legs.
Wow. I'll just keep going through.
Yeah. So Martin plays 5th, Nick 6th, Brandon 7th, Tonio 8, right? William 9th, and Goodwidow 10. Goodwidow is super wide in the last spread, and it's a crazy shot. Tony also, I can't believe actually how wide and thick he looks.
Hey, you look great.
Yeah. I mean, here again, Martin against Brandon Curry.
Amazing show.
Yeah.
Amazing lineup.
He could be flip of the coin. I'm just maybe big fan of Brandon, so I would still give it to him biasly. Side choices. Look at Brandon again.
So, guys, Hunter Labrada is not in this show. What happens if he comes back in the mix next year?
He would be a factor, of course.
Top six? Or?
Yeah, he would be. But Martin beat him last year, right? So Martin is here, one of the favorites. He was talking about he's going to bring it, and he brought it. It's good to see Martin back as he's supposed to be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good shot. Nick is absolute freak. Yeah.
Look at him. Yeah, Nick's shot. That's definitely his.
Yeah. Boniak shot also. So I talked to William after the show, and he's still going to keep going. You know, he's not going to slow down. Yeah.
I mean, he's
Brandon
43 now, and him and Brandon are both top 10 in the world.
If Brandon competed in more shows, I just don't know with his kids and whatever, but like Brandon could do a lot of damage. Like Brandon,
a lot of damage. I mean,
he could go win a lot of shows
for sure.
Like if Brandon right now did Prague,
if this was a show, listen. If this was a show just with Brandon Sampson and Andrew Jack having a comparison, I mean, Brandon would hold his own.
Does Sampson do Prague?
I don't think so.
Does Behar do Prague?
No. I mean, he's at the dentist's office finally today because it's Monday. I mean,
it's a holiday today, though.
Yeah. He has a schedule.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm going to see him right after. Yeah. So just imagine for 7 days having a headache, toothache. I would actually kill somebody. You know, I don't know how.
Look at what you're going through lately.
Anybody can handle it. Yes, I know. Mm-hmm. So here it is, third call out. So we brought.
They moved all the guys around a couple times. Like halfway through this, they moved Regan to the other side.
Yeah. So here we brought Behar Cruz Dryer, you know, but by the time he is now here stepping with these guys, he flattened out a little bit, and he just didn't want to.
This kid, I'm telling you guys, I know I keep saying he is going to be a big. Yeah. He's going to be a top guy at some point.
He's complete.
Yes.
Thick.
He's got it. I don't want to say he's going to be Mr. Olympia, but I would probably, if I could bet on any one of these guys to win it eventually, I think it's him.
Yeah. Well, next time you see Behar Cruz, you're going to see again why I keep saying that he could do major damage. Urs, you said like he was still too small. Yeah, he needs to put some size. But I think he looked good.
I think he had a great showing, but I know when he was here, he said, I just need an off season. Can you imagine how big he's going to be by FIBO, Matt? I mean, if he's 265 here or 260, even if he's 260, he's going to fill the back out in a few. I mean, look how hard he is, though. He's got. You know what unique about Urs is he can get the condition. That's the hardest part sometimes is to get that grainy condition, and it seems like he's growing and able to get it.
Yeah,
Urs because he's so tight in the off season. Like I'm curious to see him at 300 and what he's going to look like at 300, because I feel he'll hold 300 really solid.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Betruz and Jordan are the two top of these guys.
Behar Cruz just needs a good, nice few months
get his body back into the full size and conditioning. Like I said, I maybe am responsible not to get him super dry for Friday. I wish I did get a little bit more aggressive, but I didn't.
Cruz is a great poser. He must practice a lot.
Yeah.
He can hold the poses and like no effort.
I mean, if you really analyze his physique in detail, okay.
Regan really practiced a lot this year too.
Yes, he did. He went through hours and hours every week. For me, when I'm looking at this, it's just Regan's tan's off.
Did he have a tan?
He does. It just doesn't. You can just tell it's just he's dramatically lighter than everyone else.
Well, the camera is not showing the middle.
Matt, do you remember
middle guys?
Do you remember how important my tan was? Like,
Yeah,
I was starting a week out, and
you had a tanning bed, and we I'll get out of this.
Like these guys want to do ice baths and
let
they
them
want to
finish.
have saunas.
Yeah,
in
let
their house,
them
but
finish.
They need to get a tanning booth in their house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what?
I had.
I did.
No,
Too.
I was going to say that Jay had a stand-up tanning bed in his house.
And I still went to the salons for the high-pressure beds.
Yeah.
It just conditioned the skin to
Yeah.
absorb the tan better. But I remember you used to start doing your tan like a week to 10, whatever it was.
And wash it off,
Yep.
reapply it, wash it off. I started on like literally Tuesday for a Saturday show.
Yep.
Just to get that base because, you know, you just got to keep applying. Then you kind of sit back and judge. So you know how someone looks like after they're done with a show, you see them like 3 days after and they're still like really tan. And you got to get that stuff in your skin. I feel like today these guys like, okay, I got to do tanning the day before and the day of the show. Like I never put on tan the day of the show.
We were in Spain.
You don't do day of the show,
huh?
I was putting in Romania. What do you mean?
Well, no, because
because
we were on a tour. But if
Yeah.
I was prepping for the Olympia and all that stuff, dude, we didn't have spray tan. Like, remember,
Yeah,
it didn't
Did it by
exist.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were in Spain, they had a tan that literally everybody did one coat and it stuck. But it's nothing like anything in America. They were trying to explain it to us backstage, and it looked good.
Remember when I did Dream Tan for the England show? 03 when I won over there and won.
Yeah, it was Dream Tan.
Yeah, I was doing Dream Tan.
I would just
Because Dorian didn't he mix Pro Tan and Dream Tan together? Wasn't that like the combination?
possibly.
Then they banned
I did it myself. I'm telling you, when you
works well,
when
right?
you're tanned and you just take a Dream Tan,
just a little layer,
just
right?
a little, yeah. Then you
give you
get that
sparkle.
bronze
Yeah,
sparkles.
yeah.
It looked great. Yeah, it looked great. Yeah. Well, that's it. So, Mr. Olympia, most anticipated show of the year, is over. Derek won again.
It keeps getting better and
Yeah.
better, doesn't it?
Yes.
Bodybuilding is new. This is, I think we can finally put the rest that it's not competitive. Guys are phenomenal. Like, I'm tired of people saying these guys aren't in shape. I mean, some of these guys are phenomenal in shape, I feel like.
I think so too. So I'm super happy for Derek. I'm super sad for Hadi, right? But somebody has to win, somebody has to be second. I'm very happy for Andrew finally arriving. This is a huge thing for him to beat Samson because he was always beaten by Samson. Samson knows that he has what it takes, that in that burning desire to prove everybody he can suffer and become conditioned, that the end result, they couldn't anticipate that this is what's going to happen.
$600,000, bro.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? He's going to suffer and suffer.
Jeez.
Could you imagine? Imagine when you were doing the Arnolds and the Olympias, if you were getting 6 and 750 back to back.
I know, but I was winning. When I was winning that 100, 200, it was about the same.
Yeah.
Feelings,
And the car
yes.
and the watches.
I won $10,000 once. You know?
Well, if you win a show now, you'll still win 10 grand. Whoops.
Shit. But what do you mean?
Well, it's still 10,000 for a lot of shows.
No, but many shows are much more.
But-
I mean,
but there are
Dubai,
shows that are-
140, Pittsburgh, 100.
Yeah.
You know?
No, there's a couple that are, but there's a lot of shows that are still $10,000.
It's funny. I listened to some media stuff, and I already hear. So you're going to do the Arnold? I think they were talking about the Victory Seminar, like asking. And Derek's like, I just want to enjoy this. And it's like, I heard something in the after interviews. So what's next? And this is what I always talk about is the worst experience I ever had being Mr. Olympia is never to enjoy the moment because they were already questioning
What's next?
what's next. What about this guy that was runner up? What about him and pushing you? And what about, so-and-so? They'll talk about Andrew Jack left and right now. He'll be the talk of like the next weeks coming up. Is he the next guy? Is he going to be Mr. Olympia and all the hype? But people still forget Samson was Mr. Olympia last year. He stumbled a little bit here, but he's going to be back.
Oh,
He's still absolutely, he's a threat. He can
oh, absolutely.
Because listen, we go from, and that's how fickle the whole thing is. Because we go here, Samson's the best body in the world. No one has the structure. No one has the shape. We sat here and said, if he shows up in shape, no one touches him.
That's what both of us were saying too.
But we still,
Let's
let's give him credit. He is still ideally the best body in this thing.
He's the least amount of flaws.
Yes, he has the least amount of flaws. He still has all the tools. So Samson, you can come back from this. I've been there. I've lost the title. It's time to step it up and bring it back. And I know he can work on your strengths, which is overwhelm these guys. You don't fight to get that shredded condition. Do the best combination and just bring it in.
Now we're changing the story, right? Don't go crazy.
Well, you know what it looks? It just looks like he overdid.
Yeah, he overdid. Yes.
So imagine if he looked like he did last year, just a shade better
I
condition.
don't know who was saying this about Chris Aceto not letting Derek do too much cardio, and
he did none. I don't
did
think
none. I don't think.
Come on, man.
There's a lot of people that did none. He did none.
Martin does none.
Martin doesn't do cardio.
Yeah.
How many shows did you do no cardio?
My best. 01 Olympia and 02 Arnold.
Okay, so tell the people. So Chris Aceto had Derek on no cardio and start dieting him on 6 weeks out. That's impossible.
Well, I don't think his diet started 6 weeks out.
As somebody mentioned.
I don't know. Yeah. I've heard a lot. I remember Nathan Diasha for his first half of his career, Dexter first half of their career, no cardio at all, none.
I did many shows,
cardio, right?
I know. I did many years without.
It's totally different. I mean,
I absolutely
working to a pump is much better than
the other thing I've
stairs
noticed too.
and
Him and Matt, they train hard, like really hard, and that could have something to do with it.
But it was different for me. I mean, I was keeping my.
But you know what? You can't. The problem is with today's craziness, you can't tell people the truth on. Oh, I'm doing no cardio. I'm dying on pizzas and fries, because they're like, "There's no way." Oh my God, you're not going to win like that. Like, look at Ali in the men's physique.
Yeah, he doesn't
shredded to the bone.
And he doesn't do the abs, and he has this crazy abs.
And he was eating like, he was here like for
cheat meals
2 weeks,
3 weeks out, 2 weeks out,
and he's posted it. He posted it on there.
I understand. But, for example, Ali lost on his back shots because when they turned around, Ryan was way harder. So from the front, I mean, Ali is just like, holy hell, that's crazy. Let's talk about a classic physique, though. Ramon finally delivered. I could not be happier. In great condition, and he has that thickness and muscularity. It was a 1-point decision because Badass Mike has a perfect structure, really perfect structure for classic physique. I think he was kind of over dieted to crash down to make that weight that he was given a green light before. Now was the red light, so he had to make 204, I think, and it cost him, because kind of catabolic issue like Samson had. You have to come down, and even though you have a day or two to fill up, it's not the same. So, yeah, that's why he lost. Terence Ruffin looked phenomenal. I would not be against him winning. I didn't see the prejudging. I saw the finals. That posing routine is the greatest posing routine ever. And he is the classic all the way through. Jose said that in the Friday prejudging, he didn't really have a tight midsection. That was not tight. What did he say? It was a little bit washed out. Maybe he didn't put the oil and didn't pose correctly. I didn't see it. But so I was looking for it at night. Those abs were super sharp, deep, small waist, striated glutes. Everything flows perfectly. I think Terence and Mike might be battling next year. And I think that Dino might move up to the open division. Yeah. So who else? Men's physique. Ryan Trepeat.
I got another Olympia title.
Yeah.
Marine.
Oh, Maureen. God bless her. I mean, I don't really watch bikini, and that presentation I posted on my Instagram. Because that was state of the art. Every microsecond movement, finger position, breath, eye contact, hair. Jesus Christ. I mean, really, you can't take your eyes off of her.
So Marine got third in 2021. 2022, she came in one. 2023, I believe it was her and Jenna was a 1 or 2 point decision. It was very close. 2024, on her way to go do a photo shoot, she slipped when she was coming down the escalator. Someone bumped into her and she fractured her ankle. So 2 weeks out it happened, and she did everything in her power, but she couldn't walk. And the Pro League even said, hey man, if you got to wear bandage around your shoe, like we won't hold it against you, but she couldn't walk. She limped around. So everyone kind of wrote her off, and she quietly came in and showed why she was first or second or third in the last 5 years. And she quietly came in. Nobody talked about her, and she won and quietly walked off.
Yeah. Amy looked great as always. I think that Laura Lee looks great too. And Ashley, yeah.
I see her at the gym a lot.
She's unbelievable.
She's right there with Marine.
Yeah, exactly.
Andrea Shaw.
Yeah.
6 times.
But let me tell you, that little
yeah.
Oh my God.
The little gymnast. She's a problem. She was on the stream. They said she was a gymnast.
Yeah.
But she's Andrea.
Beautiful shape, thickly muscle condition.
Yep.
I think she was actually pushing Andrea. I'm serious.
Oh, for sure.
Andrea is close to perfect, but this little Hercules
she better stay on her toes or she can lose.
And then Natalia, beat Sarah and got her title back.
I was watching it, and it's still bodybuilding.
Yeah.
But she's just so more round and so much than. That's what
V-tapered.
Yes, that's what it noticeable to me.
Yeah. I think very deservingly. All right.
Another Olympia in the books.
Excellent show.
Yeah.
I guess next will be Prague.
No, Mexico, right? Mexico.
Oh, that's right.
Week.
There's a Mexico show. I want to see who else is in it. Regan's doing.
Well, we won't be reviewing here for a minute, so.
Yeah. Because, you're going to Philippines tomorrow.
I'm going far away.
Make sure you wear Marine's shirt.
I don't want to get the fans to mob me.
Huh?
No, I'm doing like 12 countries.
You can say this. Okay.
Oh, boy. I'll put the camera on you. Are you saying a secret?
Yeah, mabantot utot maraming kulangot.
I'm not saying that because I know it's something really bad.
That was just
I told you, there's no way that was not
Let
bad.
me ask you a question. Dennis James was on our podcast, and he said you love Thailand.
Oh, my God. Of course I love Thailand.
Why don't you tell us why? You love the food. And it's cheap.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's why. Yeah.
I was going to tell a story now, but I'm not.
No, you can't ever say a Thailand story.
No,
love of God.
Story of you somewhere else.
I don't want to say a single Thailand story. It would be like a Hangover 2.
How many podcasts have you done since Olympia?
0 first.
Okay.
Nice. I saw Milos. I went to the expo each day, and I saw Milos there.
Yeah, we did there.
I was gonna fuck with you. Like when you were there, I was gonna be like start. But then,
show me your abs or something.
Yeah, that was my abs shot. You would have lost it.
So what'd you go to the expo for?
New Tech, the best equipment company in the world. And by the way, New Tech Gym is officially open. Come visit. 30,000 square feet of absolute.
Can people come train with you still, or?
Yeah, I mean, I do.
You still train
here and
people?
there. Yes.
How do they find you?
A lot of people have that on the bucket list.
How do they
want
find you?
On Instagram, I don't do much, but
DM you if you want to come train.
Yeah, they can.
Just DMs.
Listen, they all know that it's going to be a surviving session, and I'm going to do everything possible to kill them. And if anybody is willing to try to survive, I'll be more than happy.
So I got to say something about the New Tech Gym.
Yeah,
I don't know if they did this on accident or on purpose, but you're doing a quad stomp and you're facing Milos doing his.
Yeah.
You guys are facing each other.
Exactly, but they put some equipment in front of my picture that I'm gonna request them move because they can't see the beauty of that picture.
Your spread legs.
And the guy Arturo, he made me bigger than Ronnie and Kevin, so I love it.
Well, you're in front of them. You should be. Were you staring Jay's quad stomp down?
Yeah.
You know what? Of all the pictures I've seen this weekend, your quad stomp gets more pictures than anything else out of New Tech. It's like every other picture. Boom, 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 boom.
Did you like it?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I did when I signed. They didn't have the O on it. They didn't have the red around.
They put the O on the next day.
Oh, really?
Good thing you did it right there. They might
Well,
have painted over your
just to tell you, I insisted that I gave them the choice of a picture for everybody, which I did. Okay, but they didn't tell me they're going to do Tom Platz and Lee Priest. And those two pictures, it would be different if I chose. I chose most
There's two
significant.
Tom Platz and Lee Priest pictures in Vegas. Fit Club has one too.
Really?
Lee's training there right now with
Yeah,
Sam
but
Sulik's in there and Trent Twins.
I don't know.
You should go over there.
I got to go to the Persian restaurant for food.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming and making time for us. And guys, let us know your opinion. Some of you guys were there. Once again, like we said, it's always different in person. So, all in all, I think all the champions look great. Congratulations, Derek, and all the other champs that won the title. Ramon, Brazil, everyone that's super proud of all their champions. So,
I mean, Brazilians have like so many winners.
Wellness, first and second.
Eduarda Bezerra, I think it's wellness.
She won.
Oh my God, yeah. The wellness top 5, they all look phenomenal. I really appreciate the vision.
We're out until next time.
All right.